Hi, welcome to US Business News. We'll be doing business as 48-hour post. Coming up today, America has a digital dollar and breaking business news. Folks, do us a favor and hit that free like and subscribe button. That way you can get the latest free business money news in the United States. I'm Tisha Paul. We'll be back right after the intro to talk about the Fed digital money and the latest breaking money news. And guess which celebrity? They're going for a divorce. One of our favorites. We're about to tell you that and more, and 5 ways you can travel for cheap this summer. I'm Tisha Paul. We'll be back. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander, right? Money's the root of all evil, as the Bible would say. FedNow. Whoa, yes, that's correct. The federal government has its own digital dollar. But wasn't the Fed suing SEC versus Ripple XRP saying that that is security, but the Fed's went ahead and did their own competition, you all. The Feds are in competition with the crypto, Bitcoin, XRP. Ooh, Gary Kinsler wants to go ahead and appeal XRP. Will he win the appeal? I don't think so. But maybe he'll try because the government has unlimited money. So, will the digital dollar help? Well, you know, America owes $32 trillion in debt, of which $395.5 billion goes towards interest. The average American owes $38,000 in student loans. There's a lot of debt going on in this country. So now we've got FedNow. It's a centralized bank of digital currency. As you know, with Bitcoin was made for fairness because right now, the way the dollars work, only 20% of the population get to use it, get to get wealth, because the government controls who gets what money. So Bitcoin was designed for fairness. Of course, our government, every government in the world, they're not about fairness. They're about control and power. So what's going to happen? What's happening? SEC is driving the crypto out of America. They weren't successful in XRP. They didn't touch Bitcoin. But of the 23,000, a lot of them are going to be driven out because of these litigations. And the Fed now is competing with the digital dollar space. Does it mean that we lose the 32 trillion debt? No, we don't. It just gets transferred. Why are some people against digital dollar? Well, aside from the Bible talking about the mark of the beast, you do not want government to be in control of one currency. Man is corrupted by nature. So the fact that they're going to have one currency, $1 on the internet is pretty scary. It means one man is going to have all that power. You cannot allow government to have more power than it needs. Government is essential. Mark you, they create a lot of organization and they create a lot of order in the world. But we don't need big government. Big government is not essential. We need small government. That's all you need is a small government just to help us with local stuff. That's about it. Government serves a purpose, but it also serves an on-purpose when it's too big. So FedNow is in bank to bank, and New York, Federal Reserve, they were the one that started the FedNow under Project Cedar. They followed Bank of Japan and Bank of England. So we know 130 countries are doing their own digital dollars, and we know the top 10, we know 10 already have one, and we know America has one as well. Why are we against the digital dollar in America? Number one, you're going to lose all your privacy. It's just you and the government now. It won't be a centralized bank. We do need a bank to be the intermediate, but they have not proposed that as yet. So it's just the government is going to have access to your bank account, and the government is going to see what you are reading, what you are eating, what time you sleep. So you're going to lose freedom. You're going to lose your financial freedom and your personal freedom because government, big government, can manipulate our ideas. So it is bad also. It is bad. Who's going to tell us what to eat, when to eat? We don't know, because with the digital dollar they're proposing, they will be able to tell us how much of it we can own. So that's why we're against it. And one of the biggest reasons is the one world, one currency. That's why America is full of a lot of Christians. A lot of Christians live in America. They're scared of that digital dollar and that one world currency, and they're scared of big government as well. And we know the government mismanaged funds, so it's not going to be any different today. We know in 2008, the financial crisis, that was mismanaged. We know in 2020, that was mismanaged. Trillions of dollars went to stimulus checks, that stimulus money, 80 billion PP money was fraud. So what's going to change with the digital dollar? Not much. So the very purpose that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency came in for, that was to keep us from being suppressed by government, to keep us being able to trade fairly, to keep it decentralized, where it's just you and the people trading, is going to waste, because the digital dollar now, government and you are in partners. Who wants the government to balance their budget? The government don't even balance its own budget, let alone yours. So we'll be watching more on the FedNow. So enjoy it while it lasts. But FedNow, not really good for the people, but good for the government. Imagine that. Folks, do us a favor and hit that free like and subscribe button. We'll bring you the breaking news, and we'll tell you the 5 cheap ways to travel and which celebrity is breaking up. Oh, we're going to tell you. And we'll be back with more. So this inflation recession sucks, but you still need to travel. 5 ways to travel for cheap. Drive. Number 1, drive. Number 2, Airbnb. Airbnb is cheaper than a hotel, and you get a kitchen. Number 3, look for airports in the United States that you can travel where it's cheap. JFK to Canada. We just got a ticket. I bought 4 tickets, $120 each, on a low-cost carrier. Look for low-cost carrier airlines as well. Backpacking, we go from Wednesday through Sunday. A family of 4, we're spending $500 each, and we're getting 2. We're going to Niagara, and we're also getting to see the castle. So I'm just saying, doing JFK to London, JFK to Canada, or do a cruise from New York to Bermuda. So you've got to use all of those major airports in the United States to get overseas. So if you live in Florida, you might want to take a flight up on Spirit, spend a couple of days in New York, and then do JFK to somewhere else. Camping is a lot cheaper than airfares. So look into camping. There's some beautiful places in San Diego and Montauk, in the Hamptons. There's some beautiful campgrounds all over. Nature. What about nature? Go and see nature. It is not expensive. And instead of having a lunch out, bring your own lunch. Do your own breakfast, and probably do your own dinner. Do an Airbnb where you get a kitchen so you can do your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's nothing wrong with taking your lunch for the day. You want to keep your costs down. And set aside money every month for your vacation. And if you have to put it on a credit card, use a credit card that you're getting points from. Therefore, it's not costing you much. Another thing that you should do as well is try to book, if you have to travel by air, book the airline tickets well in advance over the hotel. Then pay off for the tickets. So if you're supposed to be traveling in August, you want to buy tickets probably March or April on your credit card, pay them off, then book your hotel in August for your August stay. So that's how you keep it down, and then you'll pay for your August on your credit card. Use your frequent flyer miles, use your points, go on Orbitz for a deal, go on Airbnb. So that's all we have to wrap up on vacations. And we have some sad news. Sinead O'Connor passed away. She was only 56. Her son passed away a couple of years ago, and that's just sad news. And Sofia Vergara is getting a divorce from her husband, Joe Manganiello. Apparently, they're having a little fit, and it's just so sad to hear people are getting divorced. Americans owe about $38,000 on average in student loans. 1 in 10 Americans have less than $1,000 saved. America has $32 trillion in debt. Gas is projected to go up 10 to 25% more this summer. But on a good news, The Powerball is what, 910 million, and there's no winners as yet. All the good news is that we live in America. It's still one of the greatest country in the world, and we've got jobs here. Real estate, average 430,000. You can do FHA with 3.5% down. Your payments are about $2,200. They're extending 40-year mortgages. Work on your credit score and make sure that you have 2 years of tax return to show. Keep a job. You can get an online job as well. The average pay on an online job is $3,000 per month. Think about Amazon and Shopify and YouTube channels. Digital assets are on the way up while commercial real estate is on its way down. According to Goldman & Sachs, commercial real estate in the next 24 months will be going down 40%. It's already hit 15%. What's causing commercial real estate to go down? Well, digital asset is going up while commercial real estate go down. Money does not go to zero. It just switches. And India, in 40 years, India is supposed to surpass America and be one of the largest countries. So you've got China, India, and America in the next 40 years. What else can we talk about in a very short time? I'm Tisha Powell. Folks, go ahead and hit that free like and subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow with more breaking business news from New York, USA. We'll see you shortly, folks.